If you're looking for a great deck to climb through ranked with, this is one that gave us a couple amazing win streaks earlier today. This is Red Gyarados. It's two of the Gyaradoses that use Wild Swing, which can do an insane amount of damage, 140 damage if you clear your bench, but there are multiple ways to play this card, and you are able to do varying levels of damage depending on what you need from that situation. We have Pyukumuku, couple of Manaphy's, couple of Mantikes, and a couple of, I'm sorry to say it, Suicunes. But this is not really a Suicune deck. In fact, most of your value comes from Gyarados, and from time to time you get something out of Suicune EX. But ideally what you want from this deck is to either start with Manaphy or Mantike, and then start powering your bench, get Gyarados into that active spot, and start wild swinging, taking down your opponents. This deck plays really well into fire types. It does pretty good into grass decks, pretty good into lightning and dark decks. It does struggle a bit, I would say, against Absol and Hydragon. That's a deck we ran into a few times, and it's definitely tricky because some of the HP breakpoints are not amazing against that matchup, but in general, a really strong one that can get you some solid wins as you climb up. The rest of the deck, we have Lucia, Copycat, we have Cyrus in here. We were toying with Cyrus and Sabrina here, Rocky Helmet, Giant Cape, Pokeballs, and Professor's Researches. Enjoy. Professor's Research Eye. Enjoy. All right, we are going second, starting Magikarp. They can take this thing down in one. Splashing Dodge might actually save it in a funny way. We'll see. We could also just retreat it into something to power. They have a Chingling. A lot of cards. We could Copycat. I can Giant Cape. I could Giant Cape, but it's not really a relevant card here. But the Giant Cape could be played for a Copycat. I also have a Professor's, which allows me to start pulling some cards that maybe I need. Copycat could just be a good way to get rid of a lot of this, though. I like having the Gary, but let's trade 3 for 5. Suicune, Magikarp, Gyarados, Mantike, Suicune. Alright. Other Magikarp. Suicune. Splashing Dodge does some damage, but the fact that we could get taken out, it's not worth it. I'll power Carp here. If they evolve and take damage and Indeedee, we're in trouble, right? They do evolve, which is what we expected. They can hit right now for 130. They have a Giant Cape. That's a bummer. It's a bummer. Hopefully they don't heal themselves. We'll see. Sweet. Very fortunate. Okay. Very, very fortunate for us. Now, the tough thing is we're going to need to get some basics here, but that's a fortunate one for us, right? I think I'll scoop probably another Mantike. Well, yeah. I think that's what I'll do. We'll go Gary. I'm going to scoop them all. See you later, guys. Wild Swing for 140. Puts us in a good spot. You know, it takes a lot of cards for them to get that online. That was that was not only 2 cards, right? That is Rare Candy, Hydragon, Dino, and Cape. It's 4 cards to get that online. So that's tough, but not impossible. Woohoo! We got 'em! Big swings! Big swings. Alright, we are going first into a water deck. Start Mantike here. We could just put a lot of this out. I would like room for Gary, so I'm gonna keep one spot open. We're going first, so we don't need to put those out like that, but yeah. They've got Suicune. Okay. And Froakie. We can one-shot a Suicune. We just need to get our... we're not getting what we need. That's a bummer of a hand. I'm going to go ahead and power our Suicune EX at this point. It's not the worst thing ever, but we'd really rather have a Magikarp into a Gary so I can one-shot this thing. Now we're going to need to play around Greninja and stuff. It's going to be harder. If they start putting a bench, though, that's not too bad. Right? Unfortunately, they also can one-shot us if they get Greninja, right? They can power Suicune, hit with a Water Shuriken, and take out Suicune. We could chip it with Pyukumuku here. Gyarados, but not what we're looking for. I think the play is chip with Pyukumuku. I think that's the play. And we just have to hope that they swing for the active spot. They have Indeedee. Dang. And a cape. Wow. Okay. It's not over, but it's not great. Okay. All right. Not the end of the world. Right? They take 50, so they're in range now. So that's actually okay. Pyukumuku actually set us up for a decent play here. Not a perfect play by any means, but a decent play. And we've only given up a point. Hit a Professors. We get a Rocky Helmet, sure. I don't want this to be my board, but I don't have a choice right now, right? Because I have to hit here, and the only way to make this work is, I guess, to put my other Suicune. I have to take this KO, you know, before they can hit me right away. Now, if they don't have Greninja, we're doing okay. Mantike. No Magikarp is a bit of a bummer here. Magikarp at any point would have been really cool. They get another Suicune. They can get it in one. They have to retreat right now. Which Gren is it? Let's see. Dang. That is the scary part. That's the scary part. Oh, they didn't retreat. Why? Do they have another Gran EX? Oh, okay. They're going to Cyrus this one. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see what they do. Retreat next turn. I see the vision behind the play there. I could have waited a second to place my other bench card. That might have been smart. No, I couldn't have, right? Because I needed to place something on the bench. I could have not played a Suicune, I guess, would have been the call. Maybe. And it hit me again. They retreat to Suicune. They can't get energy on it fast enough, can they? How would they be able to? I could Sabrina. Who do you think they give me? Indeedee. And then they have to retreat it. I think I just hit here, yeah? I think we just hit. What's Sabrina? Let me see who they give me. It's probably Indeedee. Well, it has to be Indeedee or it's game over. Okay. Wish I had that cape earlier. They're gonna heal themselves. Power. Retreat. Chip again. Mars, that's fine. I couldn't use the cards, so this is life. I just don't know how they're going to get Suicune out. I guess I should have just hit Suicune last turn. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to get it out. They just keep leaving. They got somewhere to go. Go finish the match. Finish the match. I guess we should have just hit Suicune last turn. I mean, it's a 2 retreat cost. I don't know what they were planning on doing. They have another Greninja. Just gonna chip it again. Okay, it's down to 60. If they can retreat, you know, other Greninja can KO it. I have Magikarp. Hit for 120. I don't know what their plan is. Let's see. I don't know. They still can't KO it. They need Leaf or something. Okay. This is such a drawn-out situation. I shouldn't have drawn it out more with the Sabrina. I shouldn't have. What you got, dude? Yeah, okay. That was a very, very long time for that. I'm partially to blame. I should have just went. They're going first, starting Mantike. This is not really our favorite start here. We have a copycat, though, and we get to throw away a lot of our hand here. Lightning is always scary. Luckily, we're not scared of Oricorios. Ooh, it is a Jolteon deck. Okay. Jolteon's not too bad for us. We get another Mantike. Yeah, it's not impossible to get some use out of this Mantike. We'll put it down. We are going to copycat. We need to try to get our Gyarados because it can one-shot this Jolteon. Magikarp, Gyarados, and Manaphy. Cool. Go ahead and Splashy Toss the Carp. Turn 1 Jolteon is scary. They might just bite with Eevee. I think that would be a mistake, but they get a KO from it, so maybe they do. Okay, so they could have retreated there into Zeraora. Instead, they're going to let me get this Eevee KO, which is better. We get a 2-cost KO, and then, you know, even with the poison, we're okay. Another Magikarp. So to get this, I have to throw away 2, which I'll go ahead and do. Throw you guys away. That gets EVEX gone. We are poisoned, which is unfortunate. Next turn, we can swing for 60 by getting rid of Suicune and by getting rid of Magikarp 100, so it should be GG at this point. They can only hit me for 70 right now. I can't imagine what wall they're going to be able to use. An electrical cord doesn't really mean anything anymore. We already have 2 points. And that's game. GG. Nice. Easy one. Simple. You know, 90 HP goes down. Bonk, bonk. See you later. GG. Easy peasy. That wasn't even the red Gyarados. That was the blue one. Wish I had 2 red ones. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you, what's going on, man? What's going on with you? You're acting all weird. Let me know in the comments. All right, going into a dark deck first. It's probably a Manaphy call. Probably. They have Mega Absol. Mega Absol. Gosh, we see so much Mega Absol, don't we? I think we Pokeball here. I guess I could Lucia and then Pokeball, right? Makes it possible to get something else. Suicune. Okay. I think the play here is, well, we could Magikarp. It's probably Magikarp Suicune because we have Manaphy. Mantike wouldn't be too bad, but I think we just power. We may be losing Manaphy, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Rocky Helmet. Cool. Professors. If they power the bench, okay, I was about to say, if they power the bench, it tells me that they maybe have an X speed. Professors to possibly grab a Gyarados. Copycat, Sabrina, no Gary yet. They can get a KO here. I could have powered Pyukumuku there, but I think the play here is probably just Copycat and, oof. Yeah, they got it. Hydragon KOs Gary in 1. Manaphy. Then I gotta take my Copycat. Or maybe Sabrina. I take my Sabrina. Okay. I think the play is Carp here. I think we play you. Oops. Giant Cape. Does that matter? With the Rocky Helmet doesn't, right? No. But I need to play it. One Gary. I gotta throw 2, yeah? Because if I throw 3, I won't have a powered Suicune, so I gotta throw 2. Do 100. Right now you swing for 40, but I've got other basics in my deck, a lot of them. I'm gonna have to Cyrus the Mega Absol. They probably just retreat Hydreigon here. Yeah. I need to get some basics, unfortunately. We get 1 Suicune. Right now we're only swinging for 20. I think I make this play. I can't play anything out, unfortunately. If they're smart, they retreat and just get me. Well, not really, because then they go down. They can't make that play. They could maybe red card me or something. Yeah, they can't move Absol in because then they just go down. Luckily, we survived this even if they had like red or something. Or Geo. Now we are going to go down to the Absol's Rocky Helmet here. But it's my only shot, right? I don't have any other plays, I don't think. I'm just going to have to Cyrus him. Gonna have to draw. What this gives me 40. Rocky Helmet. Mutually assured drawing. One. A tie. Boo! All right, we are going second here. I guess going second, we could still start Mantike, huh? Let's see. They have Entei. On a good pull, we actually can take this down for free. Pokeball. Let's see who they grab. I'm guessing this is Charizard Entei. That's what we see a lot of, right? Huge draw for our opponents to start. Just keep it all in your hand. Make it the most copycatable hand of all time. They got 2 Charmanders already. And a Furfrou. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's see what we can get. We've got a Pokeball. That's helpful. Who is it? Suicune. Fair enough. This will be a retreat angle into the Manaphy. Copycat grabs us 4. The nice thing here is Suicune does one-shot this this card. Right. I don't think they're not gonna be able to hit me yet, so I don't know if I need a Rocky Helmet just yet. I can decide who I put that on. Gyarados would also pick up the KO and only have a 1 cost up there, but Suicune could pick up the KO and then I could scoop it depending on how this starts playing out. They will KO Manaphy here, but that's fine. Ooh, okay. We're going straight for Charizard, it looks like. Knowing that, I still think I'm going to hit with Suicune. I just think it's going to take him a while to get Charizard going. Take him at least a minute. GG. Yeah. We take Entei here. They have to then put in a rare candied Char X. They're not going to do it. All right. We are going against, let's see, Dark deck, and we're going first with Mantike. Cool. They are a Chingling. All right. Good time to get our cards then, huh? We'll hit a Pokeball. Pyukumuku. I could Lucia here, or I could Copycat. I think I'm going to Copycat. I'll just trade 1 for 4. I think it's just a better trade. We might not get basics, but that's life. Lucia, Pokeball, Professors. Cool. Grabbed another Magikarp. Not bad. Go ahead and Splashy Tosh one of the Carp. I said Splashy Tosh. All right. Our opponent is... They might not attack here. I can Gyarados next turn and KO them. And I only need to scoop one. Let's see what they do. They're gonna Lucia to grab 2. Sounds like maybe a Magneton deck if you got Lucia. Yeah. Got Magnemite. Cool. They do hit. Okay. I think the call... So the call here, I could do a couple things. I could KO with Pyukumuku, which is an interesting call, right? But I think it might be stronger to just simply KO with Gyarados here. I think it's probably the call. Like, yeah, we need to scoop a card for it, but I already have a damaged card, so I'll toss it. Oh, I didn't even need to scoop a card. I forgot. He hit with the Rocky Helmet. I didn't even need to do that. Okay, guys. All right. All right. We're coming back. Can you tell? This is the first game I played with this deck. Haven't played this since 2 seasons ago. Hi, I'm Dumb. Welcome to the stream. Now I need to scoop up a card. All right. Now we can see that we need to scoop a card. Hit the professors here. Manaphy, other Gyarados. Nice. Keep other Gary online. Put a cape on him. Swing, and I'll get rid of 1. Now I will throw 1 away. On purpose. Oh no, not on purpose. Correctly, I guess. Last time, to be fair, it was on purpose. It was on purpose, all right. I think they're pretty cooked. Darkrai. Okay. Clemon. I could retreat to Caped Darkrai, I guess, is an option. Right? Outside of that, I think they're just done. Yep. Alright, GG. Scoop. And win. Bong, ba, 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 bong. Only 1 misplay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time.